Good morning. As you know, I think I read comments, lots of them. I love reading comments from smart, brilliant people. And then there are some silly comments, and I think the most silly comment that I read, possibly, is something like this. No, we don't have a chance. There's nothing we can do. They control everything already. You know? Very silly, isn't it? Well, I think so. First of all, they don't control everything. It's impossible. And they really don't. They want to, right? But they don't and they can't. That's the thing. But the main thing is that, they are so few. How many are they? Oh, very few people, right? And how many are the rest of the people? Oh, they don't have a chance. And I want to make a prediction because it's fun, right? And I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm correct about this, but it's fun to make predictions, I think. And this is the prediction. There's going to be a revolution, and it's coming. And I wanted to say a year, right? And it's 2031. That's the year, right? See if I'm correct about this. So where is this coming from? What do I base this on? Well, it's a message that I get. See, I get this message. I've been getting that message for a long time. It's going to happen in 2031. You see? I get it from the universe, let's say. Right? So, and absolutely, I could be wrong about this, but no, there it is. The message that I get is that I will be 72 years old when it happens. So let's see if it's correct. Right? I hope it happens sooner. Right? But definitely there's going to be a revolution. So what will it look like? Well, I really don't know. Maybe it's a peaceful one, but I don't think it will be peaceful. I can see people running, trying to get away. The people who are trying to do this to the rest of mankind, they will be running. That's what I see. Maybe it's coming sooner. I really hope so. I saw this from Ireland now this morning. I saw it. This huge protest in Ireland. Maybe tens of thousands of people, right? Protesting the globalists and the government. Right? Fantastic, beautiful protest. I'll post a link to it. The Irish flag, it's a beautiful flag, I think. So that's great. Yeah, maybe sooner. Now, and I think the main reason there will be a revolution is COVID, really. But there's a lot of crap, right? But that will be a big factor to why people rise up, because of COVID and the needle. So what can they do? I was wondering about this. What can they do, the globalists, these assholes, right? Well, I thought they can start a war, so maybe that will happen before 2031. They will try to start a big war, right? And through this, people will accept more slavery, and maybe this is the idea. They are trying it, aren't they? I read about Macron. There was this army guy in France. He talked about Macron. He said Macron has been pushing for a war now for quite some time. And the plan was to have the war and work together with the British army, maybe the Germans, right? This was the idea. Macron has been doing this. Starting a war, sending troops to Ukraine. French soldiers. Brilliant idea, don't you think? And France will be at war with Russia. Of course, that's going to happen, right? Now, apparently, according to this army guy, in France, it didn't work out. It didn't happen. I don't know if Macron is still pushing for it. Possibly he is. But it didn't work out. One of the reasons it didn't work out was the condition of the French military. You see, it wasn't very good. So, too few soldiers, I think, Right. So that's why I believe they will try to make this happen. And I don't think it will. That's what I think. Yeah, but COVID will be the main one. I have a question for you. Do you think your government knows what happened to the vaccinated? What do you think about this? You think they know? Yeah, they do. I'm sure about it. They all know about it. The Swedish government, they know. The UK government, French government, all of them, they know what happened to the vaccinated. They know just as much as we do, basically, maybe more. So they know it. But they just hide it, right? And they say, we don't make studies, we don't study this. But they do. I have proof of this. This is from Canada. There was a request, the Freedom of Information request to the Canadian government. I'll post a link to this. And they know. The Canadian government admits in this document that they have been tracking sudden deaths among COVID vaccinated since 2021. So they know. They just keep it hidden. So that's why I say that COVID will be a main factor in this fantastic uprising that is coming. Because the governments, they didn't want to tell people about it. They didn't tell it. They didn't say anything about it. They just kept promoting that stupid vaccine, right? Which is not a vaccine. It's a poison. And as more and more people get sick and more people die, people will understand. And they just keep hiding it, So, but of course, as I said, there's more crap here that people are upset about, like immigration, the climate hoax, the taxes, right? Economy, Something's happening, and it's going to happen soon. At least in 2031. Right. Be good.